way you script this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Another carry for him. He cuts it right. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
To the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Putting down the field, and he's got it. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs. For Seattle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Right side, quick pass, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
18, Pioneer. Let's go. 65 catch, 65.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
From the gun, Milroe. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. We'll get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying for it with Milroe. Oh, my! Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone! And the 49ers are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Jump off Popeye's back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays on the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Working from his end zone. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll throw here on 1st. Still going through the 25. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43. San Francisco calls its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Come on. Pass to 60. Pass. Check up.
Here's Milroe to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. Down the sideline at the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Shotgun now for Milroe. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. So solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Viking 18.
They'll throw for it. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
Ready.
Walker now from the gun. It's inside the 10. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at second and pretty short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the first down run. You hate the second down sack. And now you're in a third down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and then a quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's his running back. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
First down, play action. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. First carry here for Jordan James. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now run, James. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 4. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready, take up.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the second and inches. Give up the gut to Walker. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Cowboy 8. Ready.
Milrow from the gun. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Come out throwing. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Looking to throw again on second down. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here he goes, third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Motioning one of the tight ends. Blown back, it's the handoff. Off to the races, middle of the field. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers take a 13-point lead.
Hey, Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 14.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the go.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And the Romans find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now it's Milrow. Connects on Crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get it. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. He hangs on to that football Brock through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down throw here from Milrow. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow. There's a screen out for Walker. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move past the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Another Seahawks 1st down.
Walker running to the right. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
18. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Throwing from the gun here. escapes the pocket. It's on the turf, the ball's in, he lost it. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18, go.
Trying for it with Milroe. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks check the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go, set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming here from the 12. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Walker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Oh, they didn't see what that draw had coming until it's too late, Kate. When they saw the opening he's about to hit, well, repeat what they were saying down there, but I can promise you none of it was any good.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Milroe with it on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
We've set it downs from the 37. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Money with James. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. After the QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To the ground with Walker. He cuts it right. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Go.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Milroe, first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So that brings up second down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one connects. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Snapped by Allen. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
There's a give inside to James. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on 1st down. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set now, 1st and 10. A run now with James. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. They're throwing it. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
This is James. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He goes to the hurry up here.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 8 brings up
Second and goal, they're going to throw. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Kicking team out to try the extra points.
Kicker on for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 28.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 8, Vikings.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Ready,
Here's Milroe to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Desperation time here on 4th. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 13.
In the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Michael Jackson to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running this with James. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They run. It's James. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Working now from the gun. He's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. George Kittle, the touchdown.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now it's Milroe. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60.
From the gun, Milroe. Chased out to his right. Big gain downfield. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Walker on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They may still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 6 coming up here.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Cup 19.
Milroe from the gun. Pass is cut at the And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 24 yards.
Offense up to the line fast.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
Walker now from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Milroe looking to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now run, James. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers getting closer to their 10th win of the season. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's James running right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Go! Back to 60, back to 60, back to 60, back to 60, back to 60.
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fielded at the 11. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, run. 19, Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready,
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
San Francisco calls it second timeout.
ready.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Bronk as they force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
30-yard line.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carry here for James. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Complete. It's Horton. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Now.
The case here is the clock continues to run.
10 yards on the pickup.
7 Pirates,
It's
7 Pirates.
2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and very short, looking to pass. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Got it. Ready.
Still inches to go on 3rd down.
Ready. Gotta be lying.
To throw, here's Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing it again here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, Brock, I know you know this. There is good